from peopleclaim.com, and we are going to deal with a situation between Drew and Arizona Tire and Automotive. The situation that we understand and that was reported to us is that he had a Groupon and took the vehicle in to have a 4-brake service done. He brought the vehicle home, went to go get his golf clubs out of the back of the vehicle and noticed scratching and other damage that was not there before he took it for service. He took it to a Service Automotive, somebody else that he was familiar with, and they indicated that by the looks of severe damage that occurred, it had been backed into something. There was gate motor damage, there was scratches, there was quite a bit going on with it. And when Drew contacted Arizona Tire and Automotive, they completely denied the situation. So Drew is seeking damages. He wants to have the gate motor repaired. He wants to have everything back to normal. He's also requested that the scratches and any kind of dents be repaired as well. He just wants this made right. Obviously, it wasn't there when he originally took it in. It is there now, and it is Arizona Tire's Automotive responsibility. Drew also explained that when he took it to the Service Automotive place that he had trusted and for a second opinion, that they had mentioned that they had done similar situations in regards to this company. So obviously it's happened before.
So this is a classic case of one side against another. What I would like to see in this case is some evidence from Drew that would document that this damage wasn't done before he took it in to have it repaired, because it seems like that's what Arizona Tire is saying. I guess that's what they're responding. They haven't responded to the People Claim yet. Their People Claim rating is in the process of being downgraded, and it will continue to be downgraded until it reaches F or when they respond. So I would encourage Arizona Tire to respond through People Claim and just tell their side of the story. But assuming they're saying, as we understand from Drew, that this damage wasn't there or that they didn't do it, then perhaps they have some documentation that can show that the damage was there. Most garages will these days take a photograph or some documentation, write it on the invoice, the work order, that there was a dent or scratch to avoid these kind of problems. I understand, according to Drew, the shop he took it to subsequently, if we understand him correctly, is saying that they've had other vehicles come in after having been worked on at Arizona Tire that also had damage. So that's pretty damning if that's really the case. I would like to see on this claim some evidence of that. If he has something in writing, again, it would be nice to see some photos of the damage as it is. Perhaps he could take a picture of it. I have no reason to doubt Drew, but again, this is a he says, she says type situation, and there should be some way to one side or the other can document when this damage took place. So if Drew has had his car in before taking it into Arizona Tire somewhere else, maybe he can get a letter of testimony from someone who's looked at it, a witness that could state that this damage was not done prior to taking it to Arizona Tire. So that's the main points I would like to see. Again, when you have one person's word against another, it's very difficult to make an accurate judgment and to recommend a resolution. What we need here in this case is a little more proof from one side or the other as to how the damage occurred and where it occurred. If Drew can prove that the damage was not done, not there prior to taking it in, then I think this is an open shut case where Arizona Tire should compensate Drew. I'm sure their insurance would probably cover this. It's possible that one of the workers backed into something. Maybe they knew about it. It's possible they didn't even know about it, but it still happened. And, they should at least be open-minded in responding to this claim and giving their side of the story. If it turns out that this is a recurring issue with Arizona Tire, then that changes the story quite a bit. We would encourage anybody out there that's done business with Arizona Tire, if you've had a similar situation or if you've had a positive situation with them and would like to report that, then we'd invite you to go to peopleclaim.com, reference this case. There's a link right below this video. You can click on that and add your 2 cents if you had either a positive or a negative situation with Arizona Tire. Please submit that to us so we can help try to get this case resolved fairly. Thank you.
Thank you.